Hi, I'm Brad Shepard from the Exclaimer product team. I want to talk to you about the setup of Exclaimer Cloud signatures for Office 365 and how to create your first email signature. Exclaimer Cloud signatures for Office 365 has been designed for the modern computing environment. It works across all web-enabled devices, provides a smart user experience, and represents the next generation of email signature management. What I'm going to show you are just some of the great features of this service. Okay, let's get started. So, I've created an account with Exclaimer. Now what I want to do is actually hook up the product to Office 365. The first thing we want is that .onmicrosoft.com domain. So not simply exclaimer.com, for example. It would be maybe exclaimerlimited.onmicrosoft.com. It's a specific domain. You should get that, put it in here, and click Next. Then what I want to do is use my global admin account to grant Exclaimer read permissions. We don't retain the credentials for this. You're not giving these to Exclaimer. Instead, what we're doing is just giving Exclaimer read access so we can pull across those contact details from Office 365, put them in your signature. Then I'll click Next, and it's going to sync those details across from Office 365 and bring them into our Azure application. You'll also want to add an include line for Exclaimer to your SPF record for each email domain. Then what I'm going to do is fill out my global admin credentials again. And here, a PowerShell script is going to create the connectors and rule needed to make Exclaimer Cloud work with your 365 tenancy. But the point here is I could put in the name of a group or write the name of a group that doesn't exist, and we'll create one for you, so that only the members of that group would be processed by Exclaimer Cloud. The idea is you can test it and not worry that 200 people are going to start asking why there's a new signature under their email. So I can click Next. It'll run that script. It's creating those connectors and that rule. All right, so now let's start making a signature. So I'll click New Signature. There are a ton of templates for me to choose from. But if I already had a signature that I wanted to put in here, I could send that to Exclaimer. The template team could put it together and just put it in here for me. Now, I'm going to give it a name, first of all. And the signature doesn't have my logo on it. It just has a placeholder logo. So I would go to Logo, click Select Files, and I would just upload my own. Now you'll notice that at the moment, those little details match with the logo's color. And when I upload mine, it'll modify those to match. But I'm not stuck with those colors. I could say that maybe I don't want a single color for those social icons. Maybe I want them their default colors. So Facebook is blue and YouTube is red with a little play button. I can also upload my own banner to promote a particular sale or product or event we're holding. And you'll notice it detects the color in that banner and modifies those details to match. At the same time, I could display a certification, like this Google AdWords qualification. And I can upload my own image. So whatever legal or professional or academic qualification I wanted to display, I could upload and show here. I can decide what contact details I want to display. So this as display name, but if I wanted to, maybe I'm going to do first name and last name instead, because in my company, display name is last name, comma, first name, so it wouldn't look right. Maybe I don't want fax, but I do want email listed. So I can decide what kind of content I want to include. And remember, if you wanted to, Exclaimer can help with designing your template. So then let's say I'm happy with that signature. I like how it looks. Then what I do is decide who is going to get that signature. So underneath, where it says applies to, I can say that this only applies to certain groups. Like maybe this is going to be my sales signature. So it only applies to the sales group. Or maybe this is only going to apply to a few specific users, and I could type a name, like my name, and it'll fill that in for me. Or maybe what I'd do is I'd say that this signature only applies to emails going outside the organization. There are a ton of options in here I can use. I could have maybe a bigger signature for the first email I send, a simpler signature for replies. I could even set it so that the signature was a generated bitmap, so that I could use any font I wanted, or have a background image. But those are a few more advanced features. There you have it. That's a quick tour of getting started with signatures for Office 365. It's really that simple to create a great email signature for your company. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more from Exclaimer.